Here's the Grand Hut 6 by REI, and here I put all the specs on there now so you can stop trolling me. And guess what? Some of the specs are written on the bag, you little trolls, so check the bag. I do wish it had some backpack straps on it because it'd be way easier to carry that 16 pounds wherever you're going. Inside the bag you'll find nothing unusual, the tent, the fly, some stakes, some guidelines, and some poles that are color coordinated. The best thing that REI does though is put the instructions right on the bag. Some of the other companies need to do this already, come on. Now you lay the tent out nice and flat and prepare to stake it down. I have to say, once again, REI just makes this whole process so easy. Now you're going to stake down the 4 corners. There they are, once again, 4. Bam, bam, bam. First time, maybe second time the charm, I don't know. Oh, by the way, I forgot a mallet, so yeah, I'm going to put the stakes down with a stick. And let me just tell you, it's really a pain in the ass. And I'm a pro, because I'm the glam guru, right? Mallets are nice. Bring a mallet. Okay, now all 4 sides are staked down and it's time to move to the poles. Another reason this tent is so easy is that REI uses a single hub pole system. Then it creates a big X in the middle, making it super easy to raise the tent up. Side note, make sure you put the stake in the loop and not the grommet that holds the pole, which I did, just whatever. Okay, super simple. Red on the pole goes on the red tab on the tent. That's all you gotta do. Then you put the other 2 poles into the other 2 tabs. Inside those grommets. Now the tent will stand up on its own, well, at some point. Yeah, it's just a little bit of a learning curve, at least for me it is. There I go again, running over there. Finally I got it to stand up on its own and we're ready to move on. Now it's time to look back at my work with a nice little coffee break because you know I've done so much so far. Right, let's get back to it. Now to raise the tent to the tent poles. And these little clips just go right on there, one after another. This process is super simple, but I did the first 3 on each pole, and then I'll show what I did next. Look, here I am clipping it. Woo, so hard. I found it a little easier just to go around and do the first 2, and then do the 3rd one after I did the first 2. Does that even make sense? What am I talking about? Believe it or not, I actually didn't know how to get to those ones in the middle, and then I realized there are these 2 zippers that you can use to open up, and get access to those clips versus like trying to reach for them from around the outside of the tent, especially if you're short like me. But you know, I make it up in pure camping skill as you've seen thus far. Just please let me believe that. That's it. That's the whole raising of the tent before you put the fly on, at least. I gotta say, it looks pretty damn good. As for the door, I wish I had 2 cinch straps instead of 1 because I think it would hold back the door more securely. Inside the tent, man, do we got pockets. Pockets in the corner. Gear loft pockets on top. As you can see, I really love pockets. I'm sorry. The 6-person version of this tent feels very spacious, I gotta say. Now it's time to put on the fly. And what I did was I clipped it to the one corner and then pulled it over to the other side and clipped the opposite corner. And if you've watched any of my other videos, I have a real hard time keeping the fly on the tent, so that helped a lot. By the way, the clips are also color-coded on the fly, which helps the process of setting up go much faster. Once it's all clipped in, now it's time to put up the vestibule. Did you know that the vestibule is a French word? Most of you probably knew that, but I just thought I'd tell you anyway. You're welcome. Here I am getting my handy-dandy stick out to put these stakes in because I'm a pro. The funny thing is, I feel like you've all forgotten your mallet. Come on. Or is it just me? There are also side tabs to put up guidelines, but it wasn't windy, so I didn't do it. There's actually 2 vestibules in this tent, which is awesome, so you have a lot of room for all your gear and such. It also comes with these 2 side vents to Velcro up, which I thought was so cool, so you can actually get some really good airflow even when you have the fly on. Randomly, the doors of the fly actually have 2 cinch straps, even though the tent doesn't. Really strange. I do love how low the waterproof fly hangs. I feel like you would stay very dry in torrential rain. Side note, it also comes with this tent pole repair tube, so if you break one of your poles, you're all set. But only one. Seriously, don't break another. And that's the Grand Hut 6 by REI. I did like that I was able to set this tent up very easily with 1 person, but 2 would definitely be even better. I'm a big fan of the big mesh walls that you can see a lot of the outside, which is awesome when you're camping. I guess this tent would be considered an Insta tent, but it doesn't really suffer any of the flaws those tents usually have. Okay, that's my review of the REI Grand Hut 6. I hope you really enjoyed it. See you soon. Thanks for watching. I'm the Glam Guru. Please comment, subscribe, all those great things. Take care.